Become an acolyte of the Inquisition in this grimdark, party-based, story-driven CRPG. Lead investigations, uncover grand conspiracies, master tactical combat, and wage a secret war against heresy. Make tough choices as a conduit of the God Emperor's will. Now, for those who don't know, Owlcat made Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteousness, and then Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader.
Imperium is torn asunder. In this darkest hour, we are besieged on all fronts. By enemies from within.
Looks like you can have Ogren in your parties.
By enemies from without. By enemies from beyond. Still, no matter the cost, we must persevere. Every blade must be turned to our defense. Every soul, every dark secret. For if we fail, all will fall into the damnation of eternal night.
Pretty cool. Yeah, there was another one that we played with the Inquisitor as an Inquisitor Martyr, I think. Where you played the Inquisition. This is pretty neat. Alright, so one of my scouts is getting picked off by a Marauder band. That's just like a neutral army that hates everybody. Oh, what is this? Okay, so a random faction just found me. Dude, there's so many factions. I guess I'm wondering because I did very large map if that added more factions. Because it said there was not gonna be much on this map. That was a lie. Okay, let's see. Conjure Wild Growth. We're gonna go toward the healing Wild Growth when we can. Block draft for 2 turns to get a bunch of production. Block draft for 2 turns to get basically over 3 turns worth of production. Yeah, I'll take it. Mage Lock of Summon Slaying. It's a gun! I don't know if this will be handy soon. I don't know if we'll end up with a gun hero. I'll accept it for now. Okay, we can just auto that one. And level up. Alright, so Michaelis now comes with a free zombie sack. And let's move that out. That didn't work the way I hoped it would. Alright, we'll deal with that in a second. Okay, what do we got here? Gold vein. Farm, gold vein, haste berries, plus 20 draft. Alright, that. And hunting grounds, boost the production, get another defender, because they need to come from the correct city. This guy's just gonna chill, and we're going to make more stuff for this army. Alright, and then gotta build something else here. Monolith would be instant. Oh, that's right, we have tons of production. Alright, let's make a citadel. And ooh, the whole city like visually changed. That's cool. Can make spelljammers now. Let's see. Farmstead is a buff to a farm, and it buffs nearby farms. So we'll start building that there. Vendor is done. Citadel is done. Hasteberries acquired. Poison Arrow spell is ready to be enchanted on our units. Respond to a hero's offer to join. Oh boy. Ooh, Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. We're gonna cancel one of those units in the queue to be able to get another hero. Wait, where's that screen? Okay, here we go. Ritualist, Spellblade, Warrior is a goat. Mage, Defender, Spellblade. I'd prefer someone that comes from my faction because they're going to get all the enchants that we've done. Just because I think it'd be fun to try it out, maybe with that magic gun we got. Let's get a Ranger. She starts out with javelins. And let's recruit that one. And yeah, she can use the mage lock. So if she uses her whole turn to fire it, it does giga damage. Physical, poison, ice, pierces armor, breaches resistance, and does 40% more damage to magic units. But if she does have to move and fire it, it'll do less damage and is less accurate. So while she has the mage lock, she cannot use a mount. I have to get her a different ranged weapon if she's going to use a mount. Oh, this finished crafting. Put this on him. Okay. What does she start with? Offensive formation, foraging, skirmishing. That's fine. I don't think... You get one free respec, I think. I don't think I need to change that. You need a hat. She's got a helmet face, John. Whoa, dude, look at her feet. With this armor, her feet come to points. What the heck? Got demon legs. Like a wedding dress. All right, you know what? This looks pretty practical. I like that. All right, chat. Who's gonna be my my gun? Let's see. Gorniar says me! Exclamation point. All right, Lady Gorniar. All right. Okay, new Empire development skill. Really nice stuff there, but we gotta save up some Imperium. The Talisman finished construction. I've already equipped it. You gained a level of Renown. Each quarry will grant binding fragments. Ooh. You've completed a major ambition. What was my major ambition? Hero leads a full army of legendary rank units. Oh, nice. Yeah, good job, guys. So they've all hit max level. Negotiations succeeded with them, sure. And enter. Maybe I should go with a tome that gives both an early weapon enchant and fodder summon. That's totally good, yeah. The Tome of Rock gives earth elementals, which are a nice fodder summon. The Tome of Warding gives the Phantasm Warriors, which are a nice fodder summon. Oh, look! These guys hit tier 3. Oh, I gotta inspect those. I gotta see what those do. Okay, so these dudes... Oh, shoot. Something popped up. Closer to magic. Your Eminence, you show us honorable Tuskmen as a proud and illustrious people. We seek to elevate ourselves from the worldly muck, okay, rude, of this realm. The envoy smirks. We wish to better understand the ways of magic. Over time, we might even augment our kin with the powerful flows of the Astral Sea. If you accept this quest, you could get a race revelation and a mystery bonus. Magic doesn't suit you, but farming does. Make them go farm. I'll entertain your request. Build 3 conduits. Okay, so conduits can be built on any tile that has a research post. We've got quite a few of those. I think I could just change them to conduits and finish this quest. Alright, so that's going to take 3 turns, but that should be quest done right there. Mark of Invulnerability, done. Staves of Warding enchant, get that. Okay. Alright, so this guy is still nervous about that one. Could have her go in the water to fight. Is an option. This city's not too happy. Alright. We're low on money, honestly. Market for more income. Alright, for now, we're gonna have Gorn go join Mecha for getting XP. Okay, so the Aspiring Knights have become Liege Guards. And they now have the ability Sworn Bond, where they can put a beam on another unit, and they absorb damage from that unit. These are still militia. So the archers don't upgrade. Okay. What other units do? Let me see. So now we can just train Liege Guards. We can skip the whole leveling up thing. Bannermen do not upgrade. Aspiring Knight can become Knights if you have tier 4. I don't have a ranged unit that can upgrade. That's a shame. Okay, end his turn. That's done. Signature skill. Michaelis the Berserker, get nature. Free... We'll come back to the Wyvern. We're gonna get this where all units in this army regen 10 health per round. Helps them recover from fights. That's the regen right there. Rivalry declared on you from a rat. Great. Evil presence. I'm working on it. Casterland needs production. Market, more gold income. What is this? Plus 20 production. Wait. There we go. Ranged units upgrade when you play the Monarchy subculture. Okay. The Trainer Ogre arrives in your court to pay his respects. Strength and wisdom to you. I was in service of renowned Gaudier and rulers, now I walk my own path. It'd be my honor to offer services to such a great giant daddy as you. Then lowering his voice he adds, or whatever other Gaudier or hero come visit me. The training camp is expected to reside in your domain for 15 turns. Welcome, instructor. May you teach my heroes well. This gives you a skill point. That's really good. Death Knight or Spellblade re-education. We can change someone's spec. Permanent defense increase. The skill Freezing Blast. Alright, this is really nice stuff. It costs a lot of gold, though. Or you can't attack the shopkeeper. He's a tier 4 unit, though. Alright. See, she's on a flying mount, so she can, like, fly out over the water, start the fight, and then come back. Now, there's a lot of little mobs and stuff in the water. We could start cleaning them up to get XP for these two. What's going on here? Mantle of Hexing. Disenchant. Ooh, that was actually kind of close. Battle Axe. Disenchant. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use my free respec. Alright, so now we can do the AoE heal every single turn, which was the absolutely crazy move that carried me in that fight when we were down like 1,000 power in the multiplayer game. Not sure if I want to get the lightning blade or go for chain lightning. I guess we'll get the blade. All right, so now if I start a fight on manual, even if I start at 1 hit point, I can get everybody to full in the encounter. Okay, so we need to swap some folks out here. Oh, her stuff upgraded to Liege Guards too. That's awesome. Market is done. Okay, so we got some more stuff here. So we are having gold issues. So let's get a gold mine. Berserker leveled up. Okay. Friendship with you is declared. Yep, I'm amazing. Produce something in this city. Arcane Institute. Intern. Oh my god, we had a scout at the top right of the map. Oh, look at that map. Holy crap. Okay, so now we got this guy over here. Ooh, actually, my whole strat of, you know, healing with plants doesn't work in the water. So I gotta get enough health to deal with these guys before I go in the water. That one heal spell that I just talked about how I was fond of does not work in the water. Alright. So let's fix this army to be as many of her troops as possible. So that's 4. That's melee, melee, melee range. Okay, so she needs the healer. And so it's range TPS, range healer, 3 melee, maybe 1 more melee. Could do the giant snake. Probably put a Liege Guard in there. Oh, that'd be really good, because I could put the bond on her and then have her just charge in. Unga bunga. Okay. Mike, would you recommend this game to someone who loves Total War Warhammer 3 but struggles with the combat? Yes. Honestly, in the open world, the turn-based stuff in the open world is quite similar. Not the same, but similar to Total War. But the in combat is turn-based, so if you struggle with like the real-time, fast-paced battles of Total War, this might be better. Okay, this city is ready. Let's see. There's a farm there. We need to clear that Pearl Reef. That can be a research post. Is there anything I need for boosting? 3 foresters. Lord's Manor. I need more water tiles too, though. We're not using mana that quickly, so I think we go for Pearl Mine there? We're using gold faster than mana, so go for the Pearl Mine. Alright, set production. Mint for gold income. Arjan, if you're still here, you said ranged units upgrade when you play the Monarchy subculture. Do the melee units not upgrade? Like, is it a trade-off? Closer to magic aftermath. All right, this is the thing where he asked me to make 3 conduits. That is correct. Okay, gotcha. The envoy extends his arms as if to further widen the grin on his face. Outstanding work, my giant daddy. We now have conduits to connect us to the astral flows all over this realm. We knew we could count on you. The envoy smirks. I expect you desire a token of gratitude. How can the honorable Tuskman reward your success? More stability, more relations. Gain a bunch of mana for 6 turns. Gain a bunch of knowledge for 6 turns. More gold. Hold on. 16 times 12. That'd be a little less than a 2-turn jump in knowledge. Or I could get like 300 gold. Yeah, I'll take the knowledge, I guess. Attack them. Daddy's gotta eat. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Retry. Retry. Oh, battle. Okay. All right, what do we got? So this is 2 armies. This is Gorn with the gun. See, that's a defender. Put the bond on that one. This is a snake rowing a boat somehow. Because why not? Target cannot be affected. Oh, does it only work on heroes? Oh, I thought you could put the sworn bonds on any unit. Oh, it's only heroes. Okay. So you can't have like a huge crisscross of stuff. Alright. Alright. Gornier. Snapshot is free. So. And then if he doesn't move, fire heavy mage lock. Okay. So the more distance we move, the harder she hits at the end of it. There's that. What are these units? They're not in a boat. Oh, they've got a Naga enchant. They snake people. Naga transformation. Alright. The healer gets the zap. Snick! Show them who the real Snick is. Control Z that. Now, any damage the bird takes gets funneled to that guy with a reduction. I want to take these mages out. And again, the more distance I move, the more it hurts them. Charge! Kill this guy. Let's see. Anonymity says, "Hey Muck, I'm just wondering, have you ever considered review your Fans Guild 2 accounts to get feedback on how they can optimize them further? Like taking a look at their account and Guild 2 efficiency and giving them tips for their goals and checking for things they might have missed. It might be a good content idea, which also helps the community." No, I've never really considered that, no. I suppose I could try it. It might be fun to try. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know. It's like, I'm not sure exactly what input I would give until I'm in that situation. It's probably gonna miss. Oh, it is. That's a shock. Wait, does he always sunder defense on attack? 60% chance. Okay. Wow, that Sworn Bond thing is great for having a melee that's just going to charge in an Unga Bunga. Like, the damage getting funneled to this guy and then just heal him in the back. That's actually really good. So this whole Sworn Bond thing, I saw it for my first time when was fighting against Bonjus. So this is a feudal society unit. I don't hate it. Let me get some food and mana, because cannibals. Stalwart leggings. We should put that on the melee. Okay. So the gun then, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I'm torn on keeping it, it's alright though. Scout is stuck. Okay. I know. Well, here's the thing I don't understand about this game sometimes, chat. Is sometimes when I step into water or out of water with an army, they lose all their movement, and other times they don't. I don't know why that happens sometimes and doesn't happen others. Great Axe of the Assassin. Chance to poison. Take items. Pirate Daddy Monk. Yeah, we took out the infestation. Got rid of that. Alright, so level 8. So, this is one of the reasons I really like life magic. Look at this. Undying. Once per battle, when you die, you get back up. It's really good. And then add Decaying to his AoE Obelisk Smash, so that enemies can't heal when he hits them. What did Mike just ask? I didn't catch it. Why is it sometimes when I go into water, my whole army loses all their movement, and other times it doesn't? I don't really understand why sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Andy says, I was wondering about that because I saw the YouTubers doing it for other MMOs like BDO, like checking their gear, items and currencies, and quality of the things they might not have done or things they can work towards. Might help new players and existing players have a goal to work on based on your advice, or help players optimize their gameplay for their goal based on your advice. Here's the thing though. Now, one, I do like making content. That's not a bad idea. The devil's in the details. Would I ask them to trust me with their account sign-in? Or do I have to talk a newbie through setting up an API key on Guild Wars 2 efficiency? Like, there is, like, one of those things we would have to figure out. Let's see, this army needs... It needs another defender and a bannerman. I don't think this can make those. I can do the defender.